So far away, Lucas, favourite lightsaber colour?
Oh, it's got to be purple.
Yeah,
Fucking Mace Windu.
Mace fucking Windu, let's go. The lightsaber is easily one of the most recognised weapons in fiction, and Star Wars canon has repeatedly established that it is a deadly and almost impossible to defeat weapon in the right and or robotic hands. Remarkable fact considering that the lightsaber began life as a weapon with perhaps the most ridiculous Achilles heel for something designed to cut through anything. A power cable.
So, Karl, I've seen a lot of lightsabers and none of them have ever had a power cable.
That's because we're not talking about modern lightsabers, and I use the word modern in regards to Star Wars canon, because, fun fact, did you know Star Wars is set in the past?
Yeah, it's set in a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away, and if you go to the Star Wars wiki page, or the Star Wars wiki, called Wikipedia, it's fucking awesome. Every single article, even ones based on like the movie that came out last year, are all written in the past tense. So when I say modern, I mean modern relative to when the more recent films are set. But it's established in the Star Wars Legends canon that the lightsaber wasn't always the weapon that we know and love today, and began life as a decidedly more rudimentary weapon.
So, Karl, knowing Star Wars, they probably have like a ridiculous backstory and a stupid name.
Of course they do, my friend, and these early lightsabers are known in Star Wars Legends canon as, I shit you not, proto-sabers, or even better, retro sabers.
Yeah, retro sabers.
Which sounds like a synthwave band. It's fucking like I would go and watch the retro sabers if I saw that on a poster. If I was walking past West Street Live and it said performing tonight, the retro sabers backed up by the proto sabers, I'd be like, that sounds like a fucking sick night. I want to go throw some fucking shapes on that dance floor. That's awesome. And Lucas, before we move on to discussing the proto-saber in more detail, do you have just a favourite variation on the traditional lightsaber design?
Yeah, so the obvious choice is, the classic Darth Maul double lightsaber. I really also like the Count Dooku one, Christopher Lee just rocking it.
Because it looks like a cane.
Yeah.
Because he has the curved hilt, doesn't it? And I was always annoyed that they never had a moment where he has it inside a cane. Do you know the traditional bad guy thing of having a sword inside a cane? It looks like they were going to have a lightsaber cane and have him pull the lightsaber out of a cane. Like that moment you get in another film where they use swords and not laser swords, and they never do it. It's just a weird stylistic choice that he has, and that always pissed me off. I want to say mine, and I forget the name of the Jedi who wields them, but it's the Jedi who has the lightsaber tonfas. Because they are so dumb, and they would no doubt result in you just cutting off your own limbs the moment you try swinging them around. I think it's Maris Jade, or Maris Brute, I forget, but there's a Jedi, or maybe a Sith, in Star Wars Legend canon who has lightsaber tonfas, and they're so dumb. And that is only topped by, again, I don't know if it's a Jedi or a Sith, who wields, I shit you not, a lightsaber whip. Why would you not attach that to the front of every ship and have it rotating as fast as possible? Do you like the General Grievous tactic? The unbeatable tactic of get 4 lightsabers and spin them at 1,000 RPM and just walk forward. Like just this unbeatable lightsaber-based Beyblade. Why doesn't every Jedi do that with the Force? I've always wondered it. It's so dumb. So in every game where you can wield a lightsaber, you will generally have the lightsaber throw, and it's so powerful. Why doesn't every Jedi just have 5 lightsabers just flying around them via the Force at all times?
So what was the deal with these proto-retro sabers then, Karl?
I can't believe we're both being paid to say those words. It's like, how dare us? Anyway, yeah, the proto and retro sabers, they were functionally identical to modern lightsabers in Star Wars canon, save for the fact that they couldn't cut through as much stuff, so they weren't as powerful, and they also required an external battery pack that was, I shit you not, connected to the proto or retro saber, if you're so inclined, via a power cable. You might be thinking, Karl, was this power cable protected in any capacity from being cut, even by the lightsaber itself? The answer to which is no, it wasn't. Even though there are multiple things in the Star Wars universe that can resist lightsaber blows.
So, Karl, I presume these fucking battery packs were probably quite important then.
They were, yes. And you might be thinking, well, if the cables weren't protected from being slashed by the lightsaber that the person was wielding, was the battery pack at least kept safe? The answer to which is no. No, it also wasn't. And most Jedi and Sith who wielded those weapons either wore them like backpacks or on their belts, something I find amazing because it means that Jedi wore belts.
I mean, yeah, but, I guess when you've got, like, a robe on, you still put, like, a little belt around the robe.
The sash, and then attach the battery pack to that, for which there's a cable. And do you think Jedi ever had that thing you get when you're walking through doors? Do you know when you were listening to your headphones as a kid?
Yeah.
And they get snagged on a door handle? And it's, duh! Do you think that ever happened?
Maybe that's why they don't have door handles in Star Wars, Karl.
Oh yeah, there's other things like... I love as well that effect in Star Wars and in Star Trek is achieved by just getting people to pull the doors apart. And there's apparently loads of behind-the-scenes footage from both of those things of actors just walking into the door because the people they had pulling the doors apart didn't pull them apart quick enough.
Will you handle this on security station deck 9?
Aye, sir.
Sensors are configured.
Come on.
And I would love to see that version of Star Wars where you just got Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin just bumping into doors all the fucking time.
Right, so, Karl, this, like, battery pack power cord combo does not sound like a good fucking idea.
It doesn't, no, not when it is connected to a weapon that is designed to cut through almost anything. And it is noted that most early lightsaber duels revolved entirely around trying to cut the cord of the opponent.
Yeah, of course they did.
At which point you would just then stab them because they were defenseless. And it probably won't surprise you to learn that the Sith were very good at this.
Yeah.
Because isn't that the most Sith thing to do? Just stab the unarmed opponent. And I'm just now
instead
thinking,
of having an honourable duel, just fuck it, cut the power cord and stab them.
no man, fuck that. That's like the game For Honor, which I played for a bit and was constantly baffled by the amount of people who got annoyed when you just threw them off the edge. And would send you really salty messages like, that's not fighting with honour. It's like, I'm not fighting with honour. It's the name of the game. I'm fighting for honour. Also, history is written by the victor. Get good. Just imagine Siths now doing that. Like Siths doing the classic like parry once, grab, throw off the edge using the force. And then you've got Jedi sending salty messages. That's not fair. Just Jedis complain on Holocron forums about throws being cheap. Please buff the lightsaber. We're not finished yet, because you're probably wondering, well, at what point did somebody have the idea to move the power supply for the lightsaber into the hilt of the weapon? And in Star Wars canon, there's no definitive answer to that. But we do know that that technology was developed, refined, and then hidden away by the Sith. And Lucas, just want to guess whether or not the Sith shared this new piece of technology with the Jedi?
I highly doubt it.
No, they didn't, and Jedi were apparently super mad. And you might say that's a dick move, but that is the Sith. So we have been talking about the lightsaber today, Lucas, yes?
We have been, yes.
Is there a weapon in fiction that has been ripped off more than the lightsaber? Think about how many video games have their version of a lightsaber. They can never call it a lightsaber because they don't want to pay the licensing rights. It's always like laser sword or space sword or something like that.
Yeah, like in Smash Bros. I know it's the beam sword.
The beam sword, man. I fucking love it. The thing I love about the beam sword, though, is the little bit of the descriptor that says the length of the beam sword corresponds to the wielder's potential.
The character that, like, essentially has the most potential is just Luigi.
Yeah. Luigi always gets such a bum rap, but he can jump further and run faster than Mario. Not to mention...
And he can do, the cool slides.
Oh, he's great. He's got, like, low gravity. Gravity obeys Luigi, man. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Not to mention, he's got a taunt that can kill people. And I think, do you know that taunt where he kicks your fingers when you're hanging on the ledge and it instantly rockets you down and there's no escape, even on 0%? That's Luigi's true power. That's him when he's not even trying. It's like Cody from Street Fighter. For anyone watching at home who's not familiar with Street Fighter, like Cody's whole deal is that he wears handcuffs during a fight. Mm-hmm. But if you just stand him and don't move, his idle animation is taking the handcuffs off, scratching his wrist and putting them back on. And the story reason why he does that is because he fights with the handcuffs on because he wants to give himself a challenge. Because when he takes them off, he wins. So he fights with them on as a deliberate handicap. And I think is Luigi the same way? Where he accidentally like shows you a glimpse of his true power when he just kicks and like, oh god, no, I kicked your fingertips and you fly. There's no escape.
Oh god, no. I need to keep this a fair fight, I'm sorry.
Yeah, oh god, put the limiters back on, put the limiters back on. Like, is it the Star Bomb song where they make it all about Luigi when he realizes the Smash Star Bomb song where it's just, oh, Luigi realizes his true power and he sits on the throne with all the women around him. He's like, oh god, no, oh god, no. Oh man, so in summation, Luigi will be a great Jedi.